Hello and welcome to
The Ghouls Room. I'm Jilly.
I'm Jessy.
And this is The Ghouls Room.
This is the Ghouls Room.
So,
The Ghouls Room.
The Ghouls Room. So, today,
Today I heard we were mixing up a little bit.
So, I have something really fun I thought would be so fun. But first, before I do that, I had a little, not ghosty experience yesterday.
It's like half a ghost.
Yeah, it was a nod.
So this happened yesterday, last night. This is like hot off the press.
Literally fire.
Ghost
fire.
adjacent
It's
story.
Literally, yes, I wouldn't say adjacent.
Some undetermined level of spookiness that I've yet to find out.
It's touching.
Okay.
It's touching. So
you touched a ghost.
You know how Nana died? That's our grandma. You know how she died?
I'm aware.
Rest in peace, baby girl.
I do remember that.
I love you. Anyways, so growing up, I loved her. She was my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to always sing this song because she would pick me up from kindergarten. And it was, I'm going to wrap myself in paper and I'm going to mail myself to you or stick you in glue. I don't know. I just remember every single time after that, Nana would get the newspaper and she'd look at me and she'd go, paper. every single time. Literally, I would say up until I was 16. Back
when you were easy to entertain.
I was going to say, when she remembered me, she would say that. Every time she looked at me, she'd go, paper. Funniest thing. So I got a tattoo. First of all, I didn't even think it was questionable until some people were like, that's kind of so weird. So it's the bouquet from the funeral. I thought it was cute because she loves purple and it was beautiful and it's a heart. It's like a picture of Christmas wreath, but it's a heart. I'll post it. I'll post it for all of you.
I was going to take a picture now and then I was like, it's literally on your arm. You can take a picture at any time.
Also, just to say, you specifically get things for a funeral to honor and
right.
I feel like that makes
get it because it's from the funeral.
Exactly, and people are like,
I really wanted to remember her funeral. No,
they're all like, that's crazy.
I feel like that makes the most sense of something to get a tattoo to remember someone.
But anyway, because I didn't even think about criticism. They're like, wow, that's kind of weird, and I was like, why? And I was like, oh, I guess, whatever. So, anyways,
it looks very nice. I'm sure it took hours and hours.
So oh my god, that's another TED Talk. I don't know if I can say that. That's another.
Your boy a slow worker.
You can reference anything.
Okay.
Anything.
I just don't
sing something that sounds so close. Even that.
Okay.
We don't get flagged for anything copyright.
Okay.
Oh, did you think TED Talk was gonna come sue us?
Kind of, yeah.
I thought you were like, I didn't want to remind you guys of your dead dog.
No, well, Nana. Oh my god.
Dead grandma, dead
she
dog.
loves dogs. Anyways, so that's another TED Talk.
Don't sue us, TED Talk.
TM.
Not copyright.
TM.
TMI.
TMI. Sorry, TED Talk. But anyways, so while we were getting the tattoo, they have the speaker, and they were playing whatever music, and so it's crazy because my tattoo artist looks at the other guy, and he's like, "Remember that song?" And the guy's like, "What song?" And I swear to God, I shit you not, he goes, "Paper."
No way.
It was the craziest fucking thing ever. And I literally immediately stopped, and my friend Max was there, and I was like, I told her what happened, and I was like, tell me that's not crazy.
That is wild.
Isn't that crazy? So that probably is a million songs, but the chance that he thought about that song and the two bros were singing Paper while I was getting the tattoo for Nana, and that was our one inside joke.
I thought you were going to say it came on the radio or something, but them just bringing it up is wild.
Literally so crazy because, first of all, I don't think I've ever heard, you know what I mean? Except that, no. The closest Paper song I can think of besides that one is I'm not going to sing it because I don't want to get sued, but the black paper, white paper, stick it together with the tape of love.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? TMI. Anyways, but yeah, so that was my own little personal crazy little. I see. That's why I call it a nod or a wink because it wasn't anything paranormal, but it was the coincidence.
It's the same thing
weird.
when this person's favorite thing was a butterfly, and then you see a butterfly after their like it's that.
Except mine was more crazy.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying it's like you wouldn't
butterflies
call that
are everywhere.
You wouldn't
just
call
kidding.
that a ghost story either.
Right,
I'm just saying
but
it's
like a nod.
It's in that realm.
Or like when people find like dimes or I don't know,
that
thing. Or but anyways, okay. So
all right, what's the fun thing?
Okay, so I was talking with Jen, and I don't think I really told you, but I remember telling her specifically.
She kind of little told me.
Okay, so you don't
behind
know.
my back to the producer.
Shh, you don't know anything.
Okay.
Anyways,
I know nothing.
So I thought this would be fun for me to read a little story that someone is asking advice for, and I want you.
Oh.
I want you to give advice.
Oh no!
To this person.
Oh no! I don't remember Jen saying this. I thought it was going to be more stuff like our first episode.
No.
Oh
no.
boy.
So
okay.
This is okay. So
it's like a story plus.
Yes, this is. I have 2 of these. I think this is going to be amazing because I think you give great advice. That people don't even want, and I
what?
No, like this.
You go around giving unsolicited advice. Okay,
this person might not want it, but I would love to hear it. You know what I mean? Okay. So this is from my favorite, a Reddit user, ravenyuso.
Ravenyuso. This one's for you.
So she says, "I'm so sorry. I don't actually know if it's a girl or boy." So they bird.
Bird says, "I'm replacing the pronouns with bird as a joke."
Oh,
like instead of they say,
"A raven is a bird."
Dear. You do
not a deer, a bird.
Fuck off.
Oh, that's so funny. Anyway.
Man, that 4 hours of sleep has really shown its head.
It's like redunculous.
I was referencing the fact that ravens are birds.
Yeah, I got that after. I thought you were like saying like there. Flip the bird, like, and I just was like, why don't you like
if
them?
If you're non-binary, fuck you.
Yeah, literally, I was just like, that's intense. But we all know we are very open here.
We love our friends of any and all genders.
We love. Also, I
and
love. Birds. What do they say on?
That's what ravens say.
No.
Yeah, just like that.
And that's why they drink. They call them their theybies. And I literally love that so much. But so anyways, okay, back to the thing. So the post says, "I am being haunted and it's getting worse. I need advice on what to do." Okay.
I can tell you right now, I'm already saying move out, but continue.
So, let me start. I just need some advice. I've been living at this house for 2.5 years now, and ever since I've moved in, I've had strange things happening. First, I started having really detailed nightmares that felt real, like super realistic. It scared me so bad I had to go to therapy to explain what was going on. After about 2 months, I started noticing doors were open that I knew I had closed. It was like something was always watching me while I was in the house. I dealt with the doors and the nightmares for half a year until the doors would open right before I got to them. Oh, that's like a welcoming or something, you know? They're like, oh,
I guess.
Polite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Imagine the opposite, closing the door right before you walk into it.
Like, you can't come. Sorry. So this would happen every time. This only happened for a week or so, and then everything stopped for a short period. Fast forward to now, and it's a living hell in this house. Anytime I'm at the house, I will hear creaks and tapping noises 24/7. I've tried to sell the home, but it's been on the market for 8 months now.
Oh, jeez.
Jesse, what should I do?
Oh, that's the whole... Oh, boy. Well, if they're already trying to sell the house... That was my first get out of there. Oh, gee. The 1 week of nothing is the weirdest part, because immediately, like, with stuff like that where it's like short of like seeing figures or hearing voices, one of the first things my mind always goes to is, I forget the specifics of it, but with like improper like electrical wiring, there's like that frequency that's like
right,
not infrared or like but it's
like a dog whistle, but for people.
Sort of. It's like one of those things where you can't like actively sense it, but like it like fucks with your brain in a weird way, and it like puts you on edge. Back when I used to watch Ghost Hunters in like the early seasons when they were like really focused on trying to debunk everything,
right.
that was a common thing. They would check like all the wiring and stuff.
Right.
Because it's one of those things where it like just puts you on edge, but it's not like, I can't even remember exactly what, it might be a sound. I can't remember. Or like a magnetic field almost. I whatever it is specifically, like it's not something you can sense.
Right.
Like to the naked eye,
like a
so
gas
to speak.
leak.
Yeah.
That is the other thing.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Carbon monoxide.
True.
Right.
Comes up.
Anyway, my point being,
yeah,
I would think if it were something like that, it would be constant. So the one week respite is the weirdest part of this.
Right.
And like if it were just the nightmares, I'd say like, okay, like take sleeping pills or something.
It's
like
right.
Like something that's like meant to like suppress dreams or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, that is wild. Like, if you're stuck living there until you can sell it, like that's the point where I like go find a priest and I'm like, you come in, you do something.
Just help me.
Right? Like, I don't care what. Like,
take another vacation, ghosts.
Yeah.
Go
like,
for another week, please.
Like, I guess at that point, the only other thing you can do is like, I know some people are like, yeah, my house is haunted, but like, we're cool. Like we've gotten used to it. Like, they're not aggressive. We sort of just acknowledge them and
living hell though. So that's
yeah. Yeah, like the living hell, I really wish they went into more detail because, like, I'm curious what
continued. But yeah, crazy.
Yeah, so my advice, since you're already trying to sell it, find a priest, find a
just manage.
Yeah. If they're not like aggressive, just, you know, be cool with them. Get a priest, get a rabbi, get a voodoo practitioner. Get one of everything, you know, have them all Wiccan, you know,
all at once too.
Tag team, the Avengers,
tag team, hold hands.
Just
okay, I like that.
A higher power, literally and figuratively.
So for the next one, this is from a Reddit user.
Do you want to write there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reddit user Justanothercommie.
All right. What ails you, comrade?
I am convinced there's a ghost in my house. Please help.
The ghost of Joseph McCarthy is haunting me. He was responsible for the Red Scare in the 50s, where a lot of people were accused of being communist and
yeah.
Anyways,
I am.
Sorry, I'll keep my jokes more lowbrow. Teasing.
I am convinced there's a ghost in my house. Please help. I said it like that because it's spelled PLS.
Please help.
Please help me.
Please help.
Please help me.
Please help.
So this is a choose your own adventure.
I'm very curious to see how someone's experience can be a choose your own adventure. But
so I can read the full story, or it says skip for summary, and it has a nice few, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
the bullet points,
7 bullet points.
I mean, up to you, but I feel like we should read the whole thing, get the full.
Okay.
I'm always wanting more context.
So,
Cuba, 1957. The Cuban Missile Crisis was an, I don't remember the years, but okay, I'll stop.
Okay, so my house was built in the 70s.
Oh, I was close.
Not particularly new, not particularly old. We moved here in the early...
I'd be happy to hear that.
Yeah, right?
Sorry, Mom, I love
you. We moved here in the early 2000s. I don't really know any of the history behind it. We've always joked there are ghosts here. Doors slamming shut, creaking, and things randomly disappearing has always been blamed on ghosts. But around 5 years ago, it started becoming a tad more aggressive.
Uh-oh.
Sounds of light footsteps in the hallway and scratches from the second floor and inside the wall.
I don't know why I'm making the sound effects. Jen always adds them in post. Sorry.
We have...
Just couldn't help myself.
We have no rodent problems, so it seemed unexplainable
to
the entire family.
Like, can you really confirm? They can hide in small places.
How old's that house?
I'll take their word for it. But...
Right. I mean, how young's that house? Then one day, around 3 to 4 years ago, I was home alone sitting in the living room when a loud bang appeared from the second floor. It was so loud I was worried the upstairs cabinet had fallen down on the floor. When the bang hit, my lights flickered and the TV turned off and on. I could feel the shake all the way down from downstairs. I went up to check what had happened and everything seemed the same. This had happened several times, and it is almost entirely identical. A loud bang, a shake, flickering lights, but nothing happened.
Until you said multiple times, my first thought was like, did a power like a telephone pole outside your house explode?
Right.
If the TV flickered and you hear a bang but nothing in your house?
Right.
But the multiple times.
What makes this worse is that you can't hear it when you're upstairs. You can only hear it when you're downstairs.
Oh.
I've been called on my phone to stop slamming the door so hard when I'm laying silently in my bed.
Oh.
In the past year, I've started seeing ghosts? ? I might just have imagined things, but at one point, I saw a toddler sleeping in my brother's bed. You should call the police.
You're gonna kill me. I was not expecting that. Thought my house was haunted. Turns out my brother's just a predator. Jeez.
I saw her very clearly. She was young, maybe 3. Okay, let me just re-examine my life.
Ghost story.
For a minute.
Spooky ghost.
This is a ghost.
Spooky ghost.
Toddler ghosts are scary. Okay, all right.
Come play with us.
Terrifying. I saw her very clearly. She was young, maybe 3 years old. She had long blonde hair, and her arms hung over...
And her legs went down to there. I'm so... The physical description is just killing me. Okay, we really got out of our system.
Okay. It's not funny. Okay. Anyways.
PSA. Child abuse is not funny.
It is not funny. We do not support that.
The more you know.
I'm like... And her arm hung over the edge of the bed. When I approached her, she disappeared.
Ugh.
This was probably a year ago, but it still spooks me. Then, a few weeks ago, I encountered her again. I was home alone when someone knocked on the door. I hate that so much.
Ghost or not,
I don't care.
Agreed.
I will not answer. I don't care. Side note, I hate. I'm not going to triangulate our location, but there's a pizza place near us and we get delivery sometimes. And I say, leave the pizza on the chair. And every time they knock. Every time. And then they have a conversation. I'm like, first of all, I tipped you online. So it's not like I'm not tipping. I tipped you online. What, a decent amount.
Sometimes we'll get the knock, but they don't stay. They're just like letting us know it's there,
Every time so far, and it's been more than one.
You gotta start adding parentheses. I know you are seeing this and ignoring it.
No, literally.
I don't want to talk to you.
Please stop. And they wait. They knock and they wait, and I'm just like, literally, just put it down. Like, I don't want to see you. Anyways, okay, so really scary. Someone knocked on the door. Mm-hmm. I was a bit confused, and I wasn't expecting anyone. As I approached the hallway, heard the door closing, and a young girl saying, "Hello?"
Ugh.
Translated.
Again, it's creepy ghost or not.
Translated. She said it in my native language. I wonder where this was. Hola.
I was going to say presumably not America, but
I don't know.
Even
hello
Native American, But wherever this is, English is not their first
language.
Right.
She said hello. Like she had just come home and was announcing her being there. Ooh. Hello. No, hate that. Hate that even more.
Hola. It's Dora.
Hola, soy Dora. No, is that right? I'm in Spanish class right now, and don't tell my teacher that I have a podcast.
I am an incorporeal ghost. Can you point out the other plane of existence? Very good. She said hello.
I felt chills running down my back, but I still opened the door to look.
I mean, clearly the ghost is inside.
My brother is 5, and I figured he might just have come home early, but no one was there. Okay. Sorry, I just read the first part and I'm like, okay, me too.
Okay.
It says, I closed the door today.
Unrelated to this entire story.
I was like, wow, me too. Anyways. Oh, maybe they're Russian. Communist.
Oh. I already forgot about that. Maybe.
Anyways, all right, whatever you are, we'll give you advice. Okay. I closed the door today, like properly shut, and then she opened it a bit again. And when I looked at the open door, she shut it closed. And now I keep hearing banging sounds from downstairs, and I don't know what to do. I'm like unironically kind of worried. Also, I don't know if this matters, but the dreams I get in this house are always so vivid compared to when I'm not at home. Oh, dreams.
2 in a row.
2 dreams. I'm a dreamer. I don't actually know how to sing that song, so it's not copyright. Anyways, sometimes I wake up with the sheets off my bed and blankets because I sleep so uneasy.
Ugh.
I thought that was going to be like a paranormal thing, but it's like, I just sleep bad. Dreams are bad, bro.
It was me, but it's because of the ghosts.
Yeah, right.
They made me sleep bad.
Anyways, I could really do with some advice. I don't think speaking to her works. I tried, and she, like, stopped being noisy for a bit, but then she went at it again. And then, just to sum it up, I'm going to read this.
Sounds like it did work, but you didn't want to stick with it.
Right. So this is the little summary. My house is from the 70s. We moved here in early 2000s. I don't know history. Basic explainable stuff, slamming doors, misplaced items, creaking. Around 2015, it got worse, light footsteps, scratching in the walls and from the second floor. Past 4 years, it's been quite aggressive, incredibly loud bangs, loud scrapings, lights and TV flickering at times, people walking upstairs. I didn't even hear him say that. Etc. Recently, past years, I've encountered ghosts, a little toddler, blah, blah.
I find it interesting, too, that they're like, I'm not confident I saw it, but then like perfectly describes it. So it's clear, like, they didn't see, like, a shadow that was, like, kind of shaped like a person, maybe. Or, like,
right.
Like, even if it was, like, sleep paralysis or something, they clearly saw whatever it was.
So there is an update.
Oh.
It says, I just woke up to my locked front door being slightly open. Like I can see the outside. HHH. Why? So, Jessy, do you have advice for me?
I mean, I kind of got 2 go-tos. Move or get the priest. Like,
well, talk to the girl. He said it didn't work, but it worked for a minute.
Yeah, you got to keep at it, you know? It's like when you're training a dog. If they're barking, you're not supposed to give them any attention, because even if it takes an hour and then you give, that just teaches them to bark for an hour.
Right.
You got to stick with it.
Right, exactly.
So you got to keep talking to this.
You got to tell that little girl. So get out of my brother's bed.
Stop slamming power transformers, exploding.
You're acting like a child.
You're acting like a child. You're 300 years old now. You should know better than this.
You should really know better. So that was our little corner.
But you said there was a third story today for me? Or, I mean, for us, but that you're reading.
Our final story is a request from a listener, Ricky. He requested, he wanted to hear something about dinosaurs or dragons. So,
okay,
you know,
did you actually find one?
So I did. I
Ricky's
found
gonna be excited.
a dinosaur story. Okay,
I'm amazed,
and this is actually quite interesting.
Well, I mean, outside of cryptid stories, which we do also cover.
Right. So this is from a Reddit user. I have butterflies with 2 S's.
Okay.
And can you just give me that beautiful sing song?
Is that our next single?
I have butterflies.
I gotta turn that into a sample.
Butterflies. You're my butterfly.
You're my butterfly.
However that
Sugar.
goes.
Anyways, so the title is "We Saw a ... dinosaur."
Okay. So maybe it is more cryptid leaning.
My wife and I frequently go to a nearby national wildlife refuge where we walk our dogs. As we were driving, we saw an animal run across the road about 10 feet in front of us. We were going pretty slow because it's common to see a wildlife along the road. I expected it to be a bird, as there are
dinosaurs. Dun, dun, dun.
I expected it to be a bird because there are pheasants and grouse in the area. But when I looked at its head, it didn't have a beak. It was smooth and rounded at the mouth. I was
say smelly. What?
It was a smelly bird. A smelly no-beak bird. It was smooth and round at the mouth. I looked over its body, but didn't see any feathers. I looked at its tail because that would be a dead giveaway, but there were no feathers, and the tail tapered to its tip. The tail was about as long as the rest of its body, and it ran with its head in line with its tail. I did not see any indication of wings along its body. It then ran into some tall grass.
Stay out of the long grass.
I didn't say anything because I had to have seen that wrong, right? But then my wife said something along the lines of, "Did you see what I think I just saw?"
Honey, did you see that? I'm really painting a picture of this wife. Making some editorial choices.
As she scratches her back hair.
I'm not ready for that.
She's sleep deprived. She's gone mad.
Did you see what I think I just saw? And I responded, "Was that a small dinosaur?"
Was that a small dinosaur?
And I responded, "Was that a small dinosaur?" Was that a small dinosaur? We described it back and forth to each other. We both agreed it was a darkish brown color. She immediately noticed the lack of feathers, but she also said she saw no wings and that it had little arms bent in front of its body. It was maybe 2 feet long.
Okay, I was waiting for size.
Sorry, it said it weigh, so I was like, wait, am I, is it me?
Am I the
Is
dumb?
it me? Am I the dumb? Okay. We both are knowledgeable when it comes to wild animals and species identification, as it's a hobby of ours, and one of the reasons we frequent the refuge. I've had an intense interest in animals ever since I was a small child. I cannot explain what we saw. Every time we drive in that spot, I remember vividly what I saw. We both agree if the other hadn't been there, we would have thought we were going insane. I think to some degree, I think I must have, because there is no logical explanation I can come up with. I've looked at so many photos of various birds and lizard species, and there is just no way. I have tried to convince myself I saw something else, but there is nothing that comes close enough. If anyone else had a similar experience, I'd love to know. Us too. Email us at itstheghouls@gmail.com for any dinosaur stories.
Is that the whole story? Or
No.
are you just putting it there?
I'm just putting it there because it said they want to know.
Yeah.
Okay. The only thing we can come up with is that there was a glitch in the timeline. And I guess that somehow a species of dinosaur survived mass extinction and has remained unchanged.
That is very different from a glitch in the timeline. Those are two very different. If you're talking about a glitch, that's like it fell through like a wormhole, briefly appeared on Earth,
It
and
climbed
then
the stairs.
Yeah, and then went back to its proper place. Surviving evolutionarily as a species up until today is not a glitch in the
So they said, and I guess that somehow a species of dinosaur survived mass extinction and has remained unchanged and undetected until now, which sounds even more unlikely than a glitch. So he edits after this. He says, "Wow, way more engagement than I was expecting. Trying to answer questions the best I can. First off, yes, I am aware that it's likely most, particularly small, dinosaurs had feathers.
I was thinking that in the beginning.
But that isn't what I saw."
I didn't saw a realistic dinosaur. I saw a Hollywood dinosaur.
I saw a Hollywood dinosaur, which is a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, I was thinking like, I know they didn't put the descriptions all together, but throughout the story, I was like, it sounds like they're just describing a small like theropod, which are usually like the bipedal ones.
Right.
And the small theropods were the ones more than any other group of dinosaurs that were feathered.
Right.
So that's interesting.
Let's see. But this isn't what I saw, and I'm not going to give an inaccurate report to make it sound more believable. I was aware of the dinosaur feather situation well before I saw this creature. Doesn't change what I, we saw. I didn't post this looking to solve the answer of what I saw. I don't think there is any explanation we can get except maybe once we die, if you believe in that sort of thing. This was at least 2 years ago. I stumbled upon the subreddit yesterday and thought,
What
maybe
subreddit
my
is this?
glitch in the Matrix.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense why they brought it up.
I love glitch in the Matrix stories, so that might tie in so well because I'm obsessed with those. They're so good. This was at least 2 years ago. I stumbled upon this subreddit yesterday and thought, maybe my dinosaur sighting fits here, and thought maybe some people would be intrigued. I did find an image of a dinosaur which most closely resembles what we saw, which can be viewed here. Edit. Most closely resembles as in the best I could find and not accurate in almost all parts in one way or another. But for those who wanted something like this, here you go.
Does it say what kind? I'm picturing a small theropod.
I think this is exactly what I was picturing.
Like a Compsognathus, maybe.
I'm not autistic. I don't. I'm just saying.
What?
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Someone out there will appreciate me. The Lost World, the little ones that swarm the guy.
Oh, yeah. Is that what you're thinking?
No, this looks like
you were
a
looking at
herbivore.
this tiny.
Oh, this is a Dryosaurus.
Yeah.
I think these are a little bigger than what he's describing, but interesting.
So we'll post a picture, because I know you guys definitely look at my social media posts. Tattoos and dinosaurs. And if you watch the YouTube...
I do like that. I do listen to podcasts sometimes when we post it, and then I'll go there Instagram.
That's what I do, too.
Usually it's like a serial killer to see what they look like.
I 100% every single time.
They'll be there for the people that
But yeah, so that was my little...
I mean, like dinosaur cryptids in general, small ones definitely make more sense.
Right.
I mean, small creatures in general make more sense. They can avoid detection easier, as opposed to like some of the like cryptid stories about like big like T-Rex sized theropods. Like
right.
A lot of those seem like hoaxes. I mean, either intentional or unintentional. Like
if you think he saw what he saw, what do you think happened? And what do you think?
All right.
This was in a valley next to the Rocky Mountains. I went through some of the comments.
Oh.
Okay, valley next to the Rocky Mountains.
Rocky Mountains. Is that Montana?
Like Colorado?
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then someone says, oh no, I'm not in Colorado.
Fuck you.
There were Dryosaurus.
Oh, okay.
But then they say, I'm not in Colorado.
Actually, how big is Dry?
But they also have asthma, so.
Wow, what a loser.
Just putting that out there.
Is that actually related to anything?
No,
okay, just putting that out there.
Most of their posts just happen to be about their health and asthma, so.
It ain't easy being wheezy.
You need to know two things about me. I seen a dinosaur, and I got the asthma. Yeah, Dryosaurus was 8 to 14 feet, so I'm assuming he means this, but smaller. I mean, I guess it could also have been a juvenile.
Like the tiny... I'm trying to think, because 2 feet is really tiny.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm saying, like, the compies. Like,
right.
that's that size, basically.
Right.
They really put a lot of work. We've talked to multiple wildlife specialists in the area, live next to a couple who work for the Forest Service, and they've got nothing that would make sense.
I do really
That makes it more real, though.
With the eternal caveat of assuming they're telling the truth. I like that they've put in all this research to try and figure out, because the only other thing that comes to my mind is a lot of like say chupacabra sightings and stuff are like hairless coyotes or like bears that are like sick with mange and stuff, and they've like lost all their fur.
Right.
So I'm thinking, like, what if maybe they saw a sick animal, like something that's not usually
a sick dinosaur.
A sick dinosaur, like
that's why there's no feathers, cause he's sick.
Well, yeah, something that's not usually smooth.
Right. Well, going through a time hole. That sounds wrong. What kind of hole from time?
A time hole.
Not to interrupt again, sorry.
You're good.
The whole talk is great, of course. So, I would say it's bigger than a chicken, but smaller than a Labrador. I'd say maybe pheasant size if you rearranged its body parts to change skeletal angles. Someone said, did you see something like a... I don't know how to say. Yeah.
Or Procompsognathus.
Because my parents described almost the same thing in India. And the user said, similar, but the head is the wrong shape, and it's too dainty.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, so
I
like...
think that's all the information I'll share.
So like, shaped like a Dryosaurus, size of a Compsognathus.
I'm totally following along with you.
The picture they showed.
Last one. Someone said, what if this was the ghost of a dead dinosaur? And they said, maybe.
I mean, no, honestly,
but where are your feathers? It's the ghost of a sick, dead dinosaur.
That is an interesting, like, thought experiment, because, like, most animals you don't hear, outside of, like, black dogs and black cats, which are arguably supernatural, but not necessarily ghosts.
Right, but I know a lot of people that have had, like, a cat jump on the bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when
Or
Leo
it's a ghost
died.
Human pretending.
Remember Leo or Eric? Probably both. But I swear, like, the week after they died, the cat jumped on the bed. And I was like, oh, it's just... And I said, oh, they died. And I turned around and it wasn't. So you know what I mean? And then sometimes people have dogs that are friends with ghost dogs. They hear the little, like, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting if there are ghosts, what's the threshold for, like, what becomes a ghost and what doesn't. But yeah, besides, like, misidentified animals, which it sounds like they've done a lot of work looking for.
Right.
Yeah, my only thought is, like, something that's, like, sick. If they saw some other animal, it's not what this animal normally looks like.
Right.
Like, the fact that it had a big tail makes me think, okay, probably not a coyote, probably not a bear.
Baby kangaroo.
I mean, honestly, like...
The tail.
An exotic animal escapes somewhere, like...
Right.
Theoretically, you know, like... If an animal is sick, maybe it's walking weird, you know? So, like, maybe it's normally not bipedal, but, like, it's walking funny because it's sick.
Right.
So that's why it's got, like, this different stance. So, like, I don't know.
Right. Or the arms are both broken.
Yeah, or like, even, like, birth defect. It's got little, like
Nemo.
Yeah.
Little fin.
Yeah. Like...
I've literally seen dogs walk around who don't
Yeah.
have two front paws too.
Yeah,
You're
like
right,
animals missing limbs
or they
do
walk
adapt.
like not kangaroos, but they
Yeah.
do the like weird chicken.
balance,
Yeah. That's so impressive.
But the tail is the only thing that's throwing me off from that idea. Because I can't think of...
a long dog tail.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I always picture...
Like,
I'm so used to, like, in my mind, like, dogs having short tails.
I'm thinking of a specific type of dog that has... like a boxer that still has the tail.
Yeah.
You know how they like cut them?
Yeah.
Like
The
a long
longer
tail
one.
boxer with the like tiny arms.
Or like even like lizards, you know, like maybe they like some can move bipedally. Like those ones that like run on the water, you know?
Lizard people. They're babies.
Those are water dragons, aren't they?
Water
Dragons?
Dragons?
Dun, dun, dun.
Ricky?
Yeah, it's a very interesting story either way. I kind of want to like keep an eye on it and see if there's like any future updates. Just
I know, right?
Like, I'm so like, it's so cool that they are like looking at other animals and trying to figure out what it is, as opposed to just like, I saw this weird thing, it's definitely a monster, you know? Like, it sounds like they're trying to rule out any of the more normal things.
Right.
So it's very interesting. Once again, move or get a priest.
XOXO Gossip Ghoul. That's my favorite thing that's come out of it. I'm not gonna lie. Every single time I post now, because I'm like, what can I say? Like, ooh, word on the street. Like,
you can't say it's you. It has to be anonymous. It could be anyone. Are you ready for a scary story?
Oh, how bad is it?
All right. Are you ready for some spooky story? We are on part 6 of 8.
I'm ready. I'm gonna be sad when it's done. You better have some good stuff cooking.
I've got a pretty long list of things we can potentially do. I think we did kind of shoot ourselves in the foot starting out strong.
Starting out too good.
Story. But some of the other ones I do like, even if they're not necessarily as good.
Don't expect much from us.
Expectations low.
This is for fun.
No, I think the one we'll do immediately after this is one of my favorites that I feel like is very, not obscure, but like I never see anyone talk about it because it wasn't on Reddit. It was like on its own website. So I think it was maybe harder for people to find. I don't remember how I found it.
Right.
But I don't remember how it ends, but I remember really liking it. But you know, sometimes the bad stories are fun in a different way.
Right. Kind of like those movies.
Yeah.
Like that dude that hits a girl in the face on the roof. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, The Room.
Yeah.
He did not hit her. He did not.
I've never seen it. Mm-hmm.
All right.
But that's what he says after he hits her, right?
But for now, we still have a few more installments of a Search and Rescue.
It's 8.
3 counting today.
6. What? Oh.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah, but I don't count the one I'm on.
You haven't heard it yet, so we still have a few left.
Okay. Go.
All right. Content warning for this installment, violence and some graphic imagery. It's been way too long since I posted an update, and I'm sorry about that. There's also been some confusion about the new formatting requirements on the board, which I've cleared up, so these next few stories are going to be posted a little differently. They'll be in chronological order, and I'll do my best to tie them into each other as much as I can so it doesn't skip around too much. So just like the
preamble.
Yeah, the preamble. When I started out as a rookie, no one had told me a lot about the job in terms of weird things that could happen. I'm assuming this was largely to prevent me from freaking out and abandoning the park. Smart choice. But a few months into my service, when I was still a rookie, a friend and I were drunk at a party, and he opened up a bit. I know this is in quotes. Yeah, it can get a little crazy out there, I guess. I think the worst are the ones where people die when they just shouldn't, you know?
Wait, can you say that again in a Valley Girl accent?
Yeah, it can get a little crazy out there, I guess.
Okay, you can do regular now. That's funny.
I think the worst are the ones where people die when they just shouldn't, you know? Or when we find them dead like 10 minutes after someone saw them last. They were fine.
They were
fucked.
God.
This is it's throwing me off because it's now quotes in quotes. It's like this person quoting other people. They were fine when I passed them on the switchback, I swear. Back to the first quotes. That sort of shit. Like, take this guy who I found one spring out on a really popular trail. I think this whole big paragraph is in quotes. Yeah, it is. All right, so I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna differentiate the voice. I'm gonna go back to talking like normal. But this is all his friend talking.
Okay.
Or their friend. I don't know what gender the character is supposed to be. Like, take this guy who I found one spring out on a really popular trail. Someone comes into the VC freaking out about some guy who's lying in the middle of the path in this giant pool of blood. So we run out there and we find this guy dead as a doornail, which he absolutely should be because the back of his head is like mashed potatoes.
Wait.
Disgusting.
Wait. Lumpy or smooth?
The skull is decimated, brains are leaking out like custard filling, and the guy's old, so you figure, yeah, he probably fell and hit his head. I'm gonna say lumpy.
Lumpy. I was gonna say lumpy. Those are the best.
Yeah. Old people fall all the time. It's no big deal. Except that this area where he fell doesn't have any big rocks. There's not even any stumps or branches. And on top of that, there's no blood trail, so he clearly died where he dropped. Now, that's when you'd turn to murder, but there were people just out of line of sight with the guy. If someone came up behind him and murdered him, there's no way someone wouldn't have heard. And again, even if someone had, there'd be a blood trail. Splatter all over the place.
Well, like if a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it.
They are around, though. That's the problem. But everyone on the scene said it looked exactly like he'd fallen and smashed his head on a rock. So what the fuck did he hit his head on? And then there was this lady I found in a different park about 5 years ago, back when I was upstate. We found her in the middle of a stand of big junipers, curled around the trunk like she was hugging it.
Tree?
Tree hugger.
No, like that's, well, juniper tree.
Oh, yeah. We pick her up to move her, and a fucking waterfall comes out of her mouth, splashes all over my shoes. Her clothes are dry and her hair is dry, but the amount of water in her lungs and stomach was phenomenal. Unreal, man.
Oh my god. Side story. This is about you. This was the craziest throw up I've ever seen in my literal life. One time, you didn't eat anything, and you went to Eric.
Oh, I know. I know this story. I do remember this.
And we were near Auntie's house, like that flower shop, something or other, whatever. We were pulled off to the side, and you literally, like, threw up, but it looked like
it was only water.
It was only water, and it was like a water hose because it was just so cylinder and went so straight and far.
I can't speak to that part. But.
It was not. It literally looked like, you know, when someone pretends and holds like a hose next to their face, and they're like, that's what. Anyways, so I can see that happening. That's all I'm saying. She was overhydrated,
and dead.
She was dead.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I
that's
guess it
not
doesn't
like you, but
say it. Does it? No,
they said she was
doesn't.
hugging the trees.
Yeah, it doesn't explicitly say that. Well,
her body's around it.
The next line would have given it away. Coroner's report says the cause of death was drowning. So I think at this point we would have realized she was dead.
Did.
Her lungs were completely full of water.
Well, not anymore.
This, even though we're in the middle of the high desert and there isn't a body of water for miles. No puddles, no nothing. No signs of anyone else being out there. I mean, yeah, it's possible they were murdered, but why go out of the way to do it like that? Why not just stab them and be done with it? I don't know, it just sits weird with me. And that's the end of this friend's story.
Invisible rocks.
That's
what happened.
There's definitely some matrix glitches, some maybe not time holes, but at least space holes. Now, of course, that freaked me out a little, but we were wasted, and I guess I sort of wrote it off as a fluke. I also assumed there was exaggeration there, since, you know, we were wasted. Now, I don't like talking about this next case very much.
Stop! No, I'm just kidding. Anyways.
Okay, bye.
No.
Jen put in some, footsteps walking away.
No!
It was an awful one that I've watched this be, a super depressing, dead child story that you just... It was an awful one that I've done my best to forget about, but of course, that's easier said than done. This narrator needs so much therapy, and I don't blame them. This happened about 6 months after the conversation with my friend at the bar, alright, so still a rookie, and up until that point, I hadn't had a lot of really weird shit go down. A few things here and there.
Try a plunger. The ghouls room.
I'm working with 12-year-olds. A few things here and there, and of course the stairs. Okay, so they saw the stairs right away. If this is
Wait, is this still the friend?
No. The two people was all the friend, and then we're back to the main narrator. Okay. But they talked to the friend when they were a rookie.
Okay.
And then they said this is 6 months later, so they're still very early on.
Okay.
And they also said they've already seen the stairs.
Right, okay.
So they saw the stairs really early in their career.
Right, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, a few things here and there, and of course the stairs, but it's amazingly easy to get used to stuff like that when it's treated as if it's normal. This case was a little different. A guy with Down syndrome in his 20s went missing after his family lost sight of him on a major path, so already going to be depressing. That was odd in and of itself because this guy never left his mom's side. She was absolutely convinced he'd been kidnapped. Who's going to kidnap a guy in his 20s? Maybe they're rich. They want the ransom money. And unfortunately, a ranger who isn't with the park anymore insinuated that no one was going to kidnap someone, with that kind of disability. Not very tactful, to say the least. I wasn't joking about kidnapping them for that reason. I was saying because they're an adult, and because they're a man. You'll kidnap women to traffic them, but you're not going to kidnap a guy.
That's sexist. Anything you can... I'm not going to even sing it.
We wasted a lot of time trying to calm her down enough to get information about him, and then we put out an official missing persons call. Because of the urgency of the situation, him being mostly unable to function alone, we had local police come in and help us. We didn't find him the first night, which was heartbreaking. None of us wanted to think of him being alone out there. We assumed he'd just kept wandering and was staying ahead of us. We brought out helis the next day, short for helicopter.
Oh, I thought they meant hell dogs.
We brought hellhounds.
Smell them.
No, they actually brought out the Heelys so they could glide. We brought out helis the next day, and they spotted him in a little canyon. Fingers crossed, but I have a feeling it's not going to end happy. I helped bring him back up, but he was in bad shape, and I think we all knew he wasn't going to make it. Damn. He'd fallen and broken his spine and couldn't feel his lower half. Ugh. He'd also broken both his legs, one at the femur, and he'd lost a lot of blood. He was confused and scared while he was alone, so he'd probably exacerbated the injuries by dragging himself a little ways. I know it sounds awful, but while I was riding in the copter with him, I asked him why he'd wandered off. Oh boy, this is going to get scary. I just wanted something to tell his mother, to let her know it wasn't her fault. Aw. But because
Mom
he was...
pushed me.
Right. But because he was fading fast and I didn't think she'd get to ask him herself. He was crying and he said something about how the little sad boy had wanted him to come play. I was expecting the faceless man, honestly.
No.
He said the little boy wanted to trade so he could go home. Then he closed his eyes, and when he woke up again, he was in the canyon. I'm not sure that's exactly what he said, but it was what I thought the gist of it was. I was expecting the no-face man, but it sounds like we've got multiple, unless this was a kid that got kidnapped.
Oh.
And wanted to, whatever's out there wants a person, so it's trading the kid for this guy.
Home. I was thinking because he died that so the other one could come back or something.
He kept crying, asking where his mommy was, and I held his hand and tried my best to keep him calm. It was cold out there. He kept saying that. It was cold out there, and my legs was frozen. It was cold out there. It's cold in me. He was getting even weaker, so he eventually stopped talking, and he closed his eyes for a while. Then, when we were about 5 minutes from the hospital, of course it's right before you get there, he looked right at me, with these big tears running down his face, and he said, "Mama won't see me no more.
Stop!
Love Mama, wish she was here." And then he closed his eyes and he just never woke up. It was horrible, and I don't like talking about it. That case was one of the first ones that really rattled me badly. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, me too.
This narrator needs lots and lots of therapy, and this author is brutal.
Oh my goodness.
Because of how badly it affected me, I reached out to a senior ranger who ended up helping me through it. As time went on and we got to know each other better, he ended up sharing one of his own stories with me. It was disturbing. But it helped to know that I wasn't the only one affected by the things going on out there. Alright, so I think this whole next big chunk is quotes from this friend, this older ranger. "I think this must have happened before you got here, because I think if it had happened while you were here, you'd have remembered it. I know it didn't end up in the news for some reason. Well, I think we know because there's a big ranger cover-up going on in this story. But I think most people who've been there long enough know about it. The park sold off a portion of land to a logging company, and it was a really controversial thing, as it should be, fuck that. But it wasn't that large or old of a plot, and it was right after the recession, so we needed cash bad. Anyway, they were felling this plot of land, and we got a call that we need to get our supervisors out right away. I don't know why, but they ended up sending me and a few other guys along with the heads, I guess for power and numbers, to see what was up. We got there, and all these guys are crowded around a tree that they've just cut down. They're all pissed off and freaking out, and the foreman comes over and says he wants to know what we think we're up to. Quote, unquote. "What the hell y'all think this is, some kind of sick joke? You got a lot of fucking nerve pulling this shit. We bought this land fair and square." Well, we don't know what the hell he's talking about, so he brings us over to this felled tree and points at it, and tells us that when they cut it down, it was just like this, and they'll be damned if they put it there. The inside of the tree was all rotted out and hollow in one spot, and when they'd cut it down, it had exposed that chamber. And inside it is a hand, like a perfectly severed hand. And it looks like it's actually fused with the inside of the tree. Well, now we think they're pulling a joke, so we tell them that we don't like being fucked with, and we start to leave. But they tell us they've already called the cops, and that they'll go right to the media if we don't stick around. Well, that gets the heads' attention, so they stick around and talk to the police about it.
The heads and the hands.
Heads, hands, feet, knees, and toes. Everyone is denying that they put the hand in there, and besides, how would anyone have even done it? It's clearly a real hand, but it's not mummified or skeletal. It's brand new, probably not even a day old, and it is definitely fused with the wood. You can see that it's coming right out of it.
Wait, like day old as in baby or dead day?
It's not rotting. I think it's only been...
okay. I'm like, a brand new hand. That's what do you mean? Just say baby. Oh, not your hand. You're good.
The loggers, they insist that they didn't put it there. Somehow, this fresh human hand ended up fused to the inside of this living tree. The cops have them cut up that section of the tree into a movable chunk. Then they take the hand away, and the area is closed off. There was a pretty big investigation, but I know they didn't find out any answers. Now it's become this legend, and as far as I know, we haven't sold any more property for logging. Very interesting. That's definitely another thing where it's like, oh, in the earlier story, like a guy, like, his hand gets shorn clean off.
Oh,
I don't necessarily think it's the same guy, but it's like clearly similar mechanic. Like, right. Is that what happens? Like, when
it goes into,
it gets cut off and just appears somewhere else.
And that's what's inside. That's what grows trees, body parts.
Every single tree you've ever seen, cut it open.
Every tree has something inside.
There's a day old hand.
And if you don't see it, you're cutting at the wrong spot.
Okay, so that was it for the older Rangers story. We're back to our narrator. As you all know, I went to a training seminar recently and heard some amazing and horrible things there. Yes, we kind of remember.
We know.
One of the guys I talked to while I was there, I do like, though, that they're like, the timeline is consistent. Like, they post that they're going, they post that they came back, and now this post, they're like, you guys remember I did this recently. Right. It's like, there is that nice, like, internal consistency.
Right.
One of the guys I talked to while I was there told me a story when we were all around the campfire one night. We were both pretty drunk. You'll see a pattern here. Beat me to it. And we were swapping stories. All right, this looks like the last big chunk.
Well, I'm glad they weren't ugly drunks.
Boo. All right, so this is another story from another person. But once again, it's a pretty long section, so I'm not going to do a different voice for it. Me and another guy were out on a field search because some campers reported screaming noises at night. So we head out there to look for whatever fucking mountain lion has wandered into the area, and I'm pissed. That makes sense. As soon as it said screaming, I was like, well, it might just be an animal, but I wasn't even thinking like, well, animals are also dangerous.
Yeah, right.
We've had 3 of them show up in the camping areas that year alone, and I'm getting tired as hell of constantly having to deal with them. Plus, I just don't like them anyway. Oh, he's more of a dog guy. They're a pain in the ass, and they're loud, and they scare the shit out of me. Fucking cats. Pieces of shit.
Oh, wait, was that you or?
No, this is the story.
I was like, got it, Jessy. You don't like cats.
I'm groaning about it to the guy I'm with, and he thinks it's a real fucking riot. So we're seeing all these broken branches and what look like dens, and we're pretty sure we know where this thing is. Have you seen Walk Hard?
What? Rock Hard?
Walk Hard, the like Johnny Cash parody.
No.
Oh, there's a line in there. Fuck cats.
Fuck cats.
Just makes me think of that. Great movie. We're pretty sure we know where this thing is. I call in and they tell me to confirm if possible, which, just means they want you to step in a big pile of shit and use that as proof. I'm not seeing any though, so I basically just tell them to shove it. I'm done. Fuck cats. That one was me, not. We know that damn thing's out here somewhere, even if I'm not stepping in its shit or inside its mouth or whatever. Guy I'm with wanders off to take a piss or whatever, and I stay behind watching this little burrow under a tree to see if maybe...
Wait. I stayed behind watching.
He's not watching the man, he's watching the burrow. To see if maybe a fox or something is living under it. Because I love foxes, man. They're cute as hell.
Foxy.
I do like that each story from a different person does have a little bit of different personality in it.
Right.
They're cute as hell. But anyway, I'm watching this tree, and I start hearing branches crackling, and it's coming from the direction my partner went opposite of. So he's just saying it's not his partner. It's the opposite direction. Okay. The wording confused me a little bit.
Big feet.
Now, I've got my pistol, but you and I both know that's not going to do shit against a cat. I know what he means, but you should specify, because a pistol will definitely do something against a cat.
I'm like, I don't understand.
It won't do shit against a mountain lion, is what he means.
I was like, it will,
Don't
though.
shoot your cats.
Yeah, don't.
You could, but don't. Cats are vulnerable to bullets, unless they're really big. Which is also just wild to think, like, animals that are like, I mean, I'm sure they'd be harmed, but like, bullets aren't strong enough to stop them. It's just like a wild thought in general.
Right. Like werewolves.
No, like real animals.
Oh yeah.
Like this literal story, like mountain lions or like any other big cats or like water bison, moose, whatever, like just how like tough other animals are in comparison to people.
When you think of animals that are intense, you immediately think water bison.
water buffalo or like very aggressive?
It's a wet buffalo.
Point is, a lot of big animals are dangerous. Like hippos. Hippos kill more people than alligators every year.
Wait. Super funny. Oh, also, dolphins are crazy. But anyways, so
This
when
is
I
an
was
anti-dolphin podcast. Sorry, please continue.
it really is. Dolphins or otters, hate them both.
Yep.
Anyways, so
If you know, you know.
in middle school, I made Destiny cry at lunchtime because it's funny. It's funny.
This is my best friend. I made her cry.
It was funny. She loved buffalo sauce and she was eating buffalo sauce at lunch and she like loves animals and I was like, you're disgusting. That's made from buffaloes. And like she didn't believe me, but also at the same time was like
did, but
devastated. So she just kept she cried. It was really funny. She was like, "No, you're lying." And I was like, "Nah, dude, it's buffaloes. Why do you think it's called buffalo sauce?"
Now I've got my pistol, but you and I both know that's not going to do shit against a cat. I cock it and holler for my partner to get his dumbass back, but he's too far and he can't hear me. If you're going off to pee, never go so far that you can't hear the other person. I stand up and get my sights on where the thing is approaching, and I shit you not, man, I just about peed myself. No, the other guy was peeing. This guy is coming toward me, and he's backflipping through the fucking woods.
What?
Like, instead of walking, he's doing these crazy fucking backflips, and I swear to God, he cleared every fucking log and bush in his path.
That's impressive.
It was like he knew right where he was going. I yell at the guy to stop right where he is, that I'm pointing his gun.
Stop backflipping!
Right. I hate gymnasts! I yell at the guy to stop right where he is, that I'm pointing a gun right at him, but he keeps coming, and I just kind of lost it. I shot at the ground in front of him, and it was a dumb fucking thing to do, but man, I didn't want this guy anywhere near me. When I fired, he was about 50 yards from me, and as soon as the gun goes off, he whirls around and goes off, backflipping back into the woods. My partner hears my gun go off and runs back and asks what's up, and I tell him there's some fucking weirdo out there hopped up on God knows what, and we need to get the hell out of Dodge.
Like, I don't even know how to describe what I just saw, but like a
The
man
circus
doing
is in town.
gymnastics.
It
Negative.
reminds me of Heavyweights, Ben Stiller's
When he
Yes,
backflips.
yes.
It's one of those things too where like it sounds very silly at face value, but like if you were like actually there or like even like saw it in a movie, like deeply unsettling.
No,
you know,
100%.
because it's so out of place.
Right. The fact that he does it back the other way too, it's like
And the fact that he doesn't hit anything.
right,
either. Like,
right.
He has very good situation. Like at night, you know, like so and it like
So weird.
it kind of reminds me like the earlier stories about like the like mimicking crying and like
the breathing.
The breathing, the things that are like not human but trying to appear human but not quite getting it right.
Right.
Like
Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, definitely big Uncanny Valley vibes in these creatures. Maybe the national park is in the Uncanny Valley. I let the cops know what happened, and I didn't get in any trouble for firing, but man, I don't know what that motherfucker was on, but I've never seen anything like that before. Shit was absolutely butt-fuck crazy, and that's the end of that man's story, so we're once again back to the narrator.
Butt-fuck crazy.
For the conclusion, I suppose. Am I boring you?
Well,
you give me shit.
4
I gotta.
hours of sleep.
Listen.
You're gonna give me shit. I'm gonna give you shit.
No, you're not gonna give me shit because that's butt fuck crazy.
Oh. I think we can agree that there's stuff going on out here in the woods, and while I'm not going to spout off about what it could be or offer any theories, what I want people to take away from all of this is that it is so damn important to be safe when you're out there. I know a lot of you think you're invincible, but the fact is that you can die out there, or be hurt, or go missing. It's easier than you'd ever imagine. I apologize for this relatively short update, guys. I will do my absolute best to continue this series as soon as possible. Thanks for all the continuing support. It means the world to me. And
us too.
I like their closing bit, like, even outside of fiction, without monsters, yes, the woods are very dangerous, and it's always good to be cognizant of that.
You know what? I think what they're trying to say is don't go outside.
Don't go outside.
Just, you know what? If you're
not,
thinking
it's
like,
overrated.
hey,
You're not
I should
missing
do this,
anything.
don't. You know what I'm saying?
Should you do this? No.
No.
Just stay home.
You know what? Don't even get close to broccoli that looks like trees. Just dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
If it's not millennial gray, it shouldn't be in your house.
Amen.
I guess we should wrap up.
Yeah, that was literally crazy. What the fuck?
Yeah, a short entry, but still.
That was butt-fuck crazy. Sorry, Mom. I hope you don't still listen.
some very interesting.
Blew my ears out.
Oh my god! Sorry.
That was butt-fuck crazy.
How did she go deaf? Well, my sister screamed butt-fuck crazy at the top of her lungs and ruptured her eardrums, actually.
Butt-fuck in her ear!
Let's get out of here. Thank you all so much for listening.
Anyways,
for some reason.
Feel free to please send us your spooky dooky stories. We are still very dead set on that name.
We love hearing from you, whatever you call your experiences.
Please send in if you want. Again, thank you, Ricky, for sending in recommendations. We honestly love that so much. So anyone out there, if you want to send in recommendations or your stories, you can.
Or even if you found someone else's story you want us to read.
Literally all
whatever
of it.
You find.
Tell us, let us know.
Send our way.
Even if you have some nonfiction that you think is interesting. Wait, nonfiction. Is that real?
Yeah.
If you have Anyway.
I was like, that's what we're asking for.
If you have fiction also as well, recommendations, that's kind of our thing.
Yeah,
we literally do a little bit of everything.
We got a list of future stories to read, but we're always
true
happy
crime.
to,
eventually, we're gonna steal
maybe.
Producer, editor, Jen, the one that does a little bit of everything. We'll do a little bit everything more.
There's the true crime.
Anyways, so you can send those emails at it's the ghouls room.
It's the ghouls room at gmail.com.
At Jamal.
I assumed you were gonna forget it, so I was
close. And I remember saying, it's the ghouls room.
I was jumping in there for you.
Literally. Yeah, follow our socials. Anyways,
we'll have links in the
live, laugh, fart. Pass gas, don't pass your class. I don't know.
Live, laugh, haunt. Live, boo.
Yeah.
We'll figure out something.
Spooky farts. No, I don't like that.
Spook, laugh, love.
Spooky dookies.
Love spook.
Poop, laugh, spook. Ooh.
Bye. Goodbye.
Hey, don't forget to flush
That's not
the
to
toilet
the
on your
audience.
way out.
That's to you two fuckers.
Wash your hands when you leave the bathroom. You're gross. No, I'm just kidding.
Bye.
That's not true. Anyways, thanks for listening
Thank
to
you.
The Ghouls Room.
Bye.
Dinosa. You are a dinosaur. Don't add that. That's Kesha. That's that.
I was like, did they just write this in the story?
Dinosa. You are a dinosaur. Din.
Thank you, Kesha, but I've known how to spell dinosaur since first grade.
I didn't. That was helpful for me. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Hello? Stop calling my baby. Tell him.